all our wonderful pipe smoking friends in the YouTube pipe community, and can I once again welcome my very dear friend and brother Mark, Llangollen pipe smoker, who is still with me. And again, welcome to my home, Mark. And tonight we're going to do another one of those double reviews, but this time it's going to be Rattray's Old Gary. And again, we're going to be smoking the new version against a 20-year-old version, which again I gave a small portion to Mark last year when I gave him some of the Marlin Flake, which we just done a review last night.
Yeah.
So we're going to be starting with the new version. And housekeeping, Mark, if you'd like to do the honours.
Again, I'm smoking the Tanganyika Block Meerschaum.
And I'm smoking, again, my Peterson Nut Spend 20S. And as with the normal course of my reviews, we've been smoking this pipe now for about 10 minutes to get a true feel for what the tobacco's like. And Mark's now going to kindly show the Old Gary new version.
Yeah.
And it's a broken flake and nowhere as dark as the Marlin.
No.
This one's much more of a dark brown with a few golden flecks in it.
Yes, it is. And
it is a Virginian, pure Virginian tobacco. Well, smell-wise, we were smelling
like Demerara sugar and
that sweetness of brown Demerara sugar. Demerara, that's it, yeah. And I'm smelling also, again, the light raisins and dried apricot sort of smell, but it's that light fruitiness. As I said, we've been smoking now about 10 minutes, so we're getting the truer flavours coming through. The first one was, I was picking up the light fruits again. It was quite a...
Yeah, it was...
Very mild, this tobacco. Very mild indeed. It's even milder than the Marlin Flake new version we were trying yesterday.
It is.
So it hasn't even got the strength of that one, which was in itself quite a disappointment compared with what I remember the tobacco I was smoking 20 years ago. Same goes to the Old Gary, which they are supposed to be companions to each other, but this one's even milder still.
Yeah. And there's like a, say, very, not very, but a sweet taste in the smoke, so it's...
I think you hit your nail on the head just when you said it's got that brown Demerara sugar taste. I'm also picking up the lighter fruits of apricots, a bit of fig every now and then. There's a bit of a spiciness, and I think that might be a combination of the Demerara sugar and the fig sort of fruit coming through.
The bowl's burning quite hot.
Quite hot, yes. And I think you made a point just now, which is very valid, that it's one of those tobaccos that if you do not smoke it properly, you will likely to get tongue bites to it.
Yeah.
So it is, but much milder. It's creamy, smooth. It's quite a rich in that sense, but not rich in the sense of the strength of body of it. As you said, it's got a lower nicotine hit.
And it's got that sort of, how do you say, tea loaf. Like a barra brief, what we call in Wales, that you call a tea loaf in England. Like, it's got that sort of taste.
Lightness of fruitness, but not like the rich, dark fruit cake. And ratings out of 10?
I'd say about 6.5.
I think it's a little lower, but it's 5.5 to 6.
5.5 to 6.
Yeah, 6. That sort of area. Not an unpleasant room note, it's quite pleasant indeed. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else I need to add to it, can you?
No, I don't.
So we'll be back in a few seconds with the older version of Smoke.
Yes.
So we'll let you know what we think as a comparison with that. So join us in a few seconds. And we're back again. This time we're another 10 minutes into the bowl of the old 20-year-old version of Rattray's Old Gowrie. And in terms of its appearance, this one is very distinctly different to the 20-year-old Marlin that we were smoking last night. This one is all dark browns with slight flecks of lighter Virginias in it. But again, it's an aging thing that's turning a lot of Virginias to almost a dark brown colour. Yeah. Smell-wise, there's a distinct difference. Where we're getting light fruits and raisins and dried apricots, this one is very much more like rich fruits, like very a rich fruit cake, isn't it? That sort of a Dundee cake, or even getting towards Christmas cake. So there's, again, I think that's another sign of the aging process. The other thing is that the new Old Gowrie, Charles Rattray's, is again blended by Kohlhaaser Cotton Company, a German company, whereas the new version, whereas the old version, which we're now smoking, is obviously a Charles Rattray's blended when they had total control of the line then. So again, who knows what's happened in the blending process in between.
This is a lot much better smoke.
Very much. I mean, the other one was very between the mild, just over the mild, I'd say. This one is much more medium in strength, much more taste.
Yeah.
I was picking up, and Mark was saying he was tasting. He was saying that the
it's toasted.
Toasted. Yeah, the bread, but also the wholemeal bread rather than the white bread. And you pick up the sweetness, he was saying as well. And the sweetness is much more pronounced. It's the deeper fruits. It's the richness of figs and plums and the darker fruits. You know.
Yeah.
And it's a creamy, smooth one again. It's it doesn't seem to be harsh, and I think it's less likely to give you tongue bite, this one.
I get no tongue bite of it. No spicy. That's slight, well, just minimal.
Yeah, it's that Demerara feel coming through every now and then, isn't it? So this is, again, the fact that it's 20-year-olds, I think, is making an awful lot of difference. I think the sugar and the fermentation process of the tobaccos is coming into its own and is giving it that extra sweetness. Room note, it's very pleasant again. I think ratings out of 10.
8 to 8 now.
8, yeah, easily. This one's much nicer. So it's been great again to be able to do this comparison with the two. So thanks again for bringing down the old version for this to do.
You're welcome.
Well, there we go, our friends. That's round what sums it up. And we shall hopefully just be doing a few more things before the time has come for us to end our week together. So until we, as you say, you will probably see us in other parts of the visits we've been making over the last few days, as the latter part of this video. So again, thank you for watching this, and we look forward to speaking to all you soon on your channels as well. Yeah. Anyway, take care, friends, and from both of us, it's good night, and
good night from him.
Good night from him, and good night from me.
Yeah.
God bless, and speak to you soon.